Welcome back to my channel. Today we will talk about 4 rare and valuable coins that have been found in Australia that can change your destiny. They can be so valuable that you can't even imagine. So without wasting time, let's move on to our video. So let's start first. 1969 50-cent coin, a piece that would one day stand out as an icon in Australian numismatics due to its design, rarity, and absence of a mint mark. Now, most people wouldn't look twice at a 50-cent coin. But collectors know this particular year holds exceptional value. The lack of a mint mark and its precise mintage year make this coin incredibly attractive to both amateur collectors and serious investors alike. It's a piece that often becomes the centerpiece of rare coin collections due to its history and increasing market demand. One of the most significant aspects of this coin is its rarity in pristine condition. Many were circulated, scratched, and worn down over time, making well-preserved examples exceedingly rare today. If you happen to hold one that's in uncirculated or mint condition, you may just have a small fortune on your hands. Why is the 1969 no mint mark version so valuable, you ask? It's all about the low production numbers and the fact that it was one of the last coins made in the round 50-cent shape before the dodecagonal, 12-sided version was standardized in the early 70s. This makes the 1969 edition a relic of a transitioning era, treasured by coin historians and currency enthusiasts. Its composition is another factor that fuels its value. These coins were struck in copper-nickel, but there were also transitions happening in material choices. And while it's not silver like the earlier 1966 version, the 1969 coin is notable for its relatively small surviving population in high grade. That alone turns it into a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Today, this coin has found its way into auctions, private sales, and online marketplaces where its price tags will leave you astonished. Recent high-grade examples have sold for more than $40,000 in the international market, especially when graded by professional coin grading services. That's not small change, it's an investment-grade artifact. Collectors from Australia, the UK, and even the United States are constantly on the lookout for this elusive coin. Many coin dealers report consistent inquiries about the 1969 edition, especially in better-than-average condition. Its global demand makes it a true international treasure, proving that Aussie coins have their place on the world stage. What's more exciting is that there are still people finding these coins in old family boxes, inherited collections, or even garage sales. Imagine the surprise when someone realizes they've just uncovered a coin worth thousands of dollars from a dusty old piggy bank. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins, here's a word of advice: don't rush to sell it. Instead, get it professionally graded and sealed. That's where the real magic happens. A coin that might look average to the untrained eye could receive a high grade and instantly multiply in value. And if you don't own one yet but you're hoping to buy, make sure you're purchasing from reputable dealers. Look for coins that come with certification or are from trusted auction platforms. Avoid replicas or altered coins that could diminish your collection. The history of this coin is as rich as its value. Born in a time of national transition, the 1969 no mint mark 50-cent piece is a symbol of change, resilience, and rare beauty. It's a conversation starter, a historical token, and above all, a serious financial asset. Some of the rarest specimens are now displayed in numismatic museums and high-profile private collections. That tells you everything you need to know about its prestige and legacy in the world of coinage. People often underestimate the power of coins as a source of wealth, but the 1969 50-cent coin is living proof that small metal circles can carry big-dollar dreams. Whether you're a collector, investor, or just a curious onlooker, this coin is something you'll want to know more about. So the next time you come across an old coin, pause for a moment and check the date. Because a 1969 no mint mark 50-cent coin could turn your fortune around in the blink of an eye. Remember, this isn't just money, it's a piece of Australia's rich monetary legacy. Hold it with pride, protect it with care, and you might just be holding a coin worth over $45,000. Next up, that's exactly the magic behind the 1971 Australia Elizabeth II 50-cent coin without a mint mark. What looks like a simple piece of currency may actually be one of the hidden treasures of the numismatic world. The year 1971 marked an interesting chapter in Australia's coin production. After the sweeping introduction of decimal currency in 1966, the Royal Australian Mint continued refining its coinage. But tucked within the minting of that year was this remarkable 50-cent coin, unique not just because of its clean design and no mint mark, but because of its long-term potential for collectors and investors. What sets this coin apart is not just what it was back then, but what it is becoming now. In the world of numismatics, coins like the 1971 edition can appreciate in value over time, not unlike fine wine or rare art. And as more collectors awaken to its significance, its value is only expected to grow. Many people overlook this coin because it doesn't scream rarity from the surface. But it's precisely this underestimated nature that makes it such a sleeper investment. The 1971 no mint mark coin often flies under the radar, quietly increasing in market worth while other coins fluctuate with popularity. The demand for this coin has been growing steadily in online marketplaces and auction houses. Coins in high-grade, uncirculated condition can fetch as much as $30,500 or more, depending on their preservation and certification. That's right, from a 50-cent piece to a multi-thousand-dollar prize, if handled and presented correctly. Part of its value comes from the diminishing supply. Coins from that era, especially without a mint mark, are harder to find in premium condition. Natural wear and tear, environmental damage, and circulation have wiped out many high-quality pieces. That makes each surviving gem a goldmine for smart collectors. Let's talk about potential. The real question is, can this coin be even more valuable in the future? And the answer is yes, undoubtedly. As younger generations take an interest in historic coins, and as collectors seek out rarer pieces to complete their Australian sets, the 1971 50-cent coin will rise in value due to increased demand and reduced supply. Many coin investors are now including pieces like this one in their long-term portfolios. It's no longer just about stocks and real estate. Rare coins like the 1971 Elizabeth 50 cent are being traded at auctions alongside fine watches and artwork. That's how valuable they've become in today's world. If you happen to own this coin, it's time to think strategically. Getting it graded by a professional service can significantly increase its worth. Once graded and encapsulated, its market price can jump dramatically. Some collectors are even seeing offers of over $30,800 for near-mint condition coins, especially those with unique die errors or well-struck surfaces. Unlike flashy modern commemoratives, this coin holds quiet prestige. Its vintage charm, historical relevance, and clean strike without a mint mark are exactly what coin enthusiasts seek. It stands as a true representation of Australia's monetary transition and craftsmanship during the early decimal years. Collectors and buyers from around the globe, particularly from Europe, Asia, and the United States, are taking a keen interest in Australian coinage. That global audience gives the 1971 edition even more value potential as demand grows internationally. You might be wondering where to find this coin. Some turn up in inherited collections, others appear in antique shops or online marketplaces, but the best specimens are usually found in certified coin auctions. So keep your eyes open. You never know when one might show up. If you're thinking of selling it, now might be the perfect time, or better yet, consider holding on to it just a bit longer. With expert advice and the right grading, the coin's price could skyrocket. Sealing and storing it in a temperature-controlled environment will help maintain its integrity and increase your return down the road. The 1971 Australia Elizabeth 50-cent coin isn't just about currency. It's about vision, opportunity, and the quiet power of a forgotten treasure. In a world where everything is fast-paced and digital, this coin takes us back to a time when craftsmanship and detail truly mattered. Next up, I'm talking about the 1973 Australia Elizabeth II 50-cent coin with no mint mark. It may seem like an ordinary half-dollar at first glance, but its true worth is hiding in plain sight. The story of this coin begins during a decade of transformation. In 1973, Australia was pushing forward with its modern currency system. The Royal Australian Mint continued producing 50-cent coins in the now familiar dodecagonal shape, replacing the old round silver versions. But this year's mintage carried something special, a coin quietly minted in smaller quantities, featuring Queen Elizabeth II without a visible mint mark, and now standing among the most desirable coins from that era. When you look at this coin, you're not just seeing copper nickel. You're seeing history. You're seeing a piece that many collectors have yet to find in top condition. And that's precisely why its value continues to climb in the numismatic market. The more rare, the more pristine, the higher the demand, and the higher the price. What makes the 1973 edition stand out is the growing number of collectors seeking to complete their decimal-era coin sets. And guess what? They all need a well-preserved 1973 50 cent to fill the gap. As a result, the market is heating up, and prices are soaring to new heights. Some sellers are now offering top-grade pieces for more than $40,200 depending on condition and certification. That's not a casual collector's coin, that's a serious investment. And it's not just about its current value, it's about how many people are actively looking for this specific coin. Search trends, auction results, and collector forums all show a surge in interest. Thousands of people across coin groups and marketplaces want this coin right now. Whether it's for a permanent display case or a competitive collection registry, the demand is very real. The beauty of the 1973 50 cent coin lies in how often it's hidden in plain sight. Many Australians have these coins sitting in drawers, tucked in old wallets, or buried in family heirloom boxes. Little do they know they could be sitting on a coin worth thousands of dollars. It's stories like these that fuel the excitement and passion behind coin collecting. Let's not forget the design. Featuring the iconic image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the coat of arms of Australia on the reverse, this coin reflects the craftsmanship of the early 70s, a time when minting was both technical and artistic. Coins like these weren't just struck, they were sculpted with intent. Over time, fewer high-quality examples of the 1973 edition have survived. Circulation, damage, and natural wear have taken a toll, making uncirculated and proof versions even more valuable today. Collectors now pay a premium to own sealed, graded versions with near-perfect surfaces. One small nick or scratch could mean the difference between $3,000 and $30,000. As the market evolves, so does the value of this coin. Just a few years ago, this piece could have been bought for under $10,000 in average condition. Today, top-graded versions can break the $40,500 mark. That growth speaks volumes about its rising status in numismatic circles. Investors have also taken notice. Unlike other forms of collectibles, coins like this carry historic significance, artistic beauty, and consistent financial growth. That's a triple-threat investment that's hard to ignore. And with so many people seeking it, its trajectory only seems to be heading upward. If you're thinking of selling your 1973 50 cent coin, consider this: getting it professionally graded is essential. Certification not only proves authenticity but boosts buyer confidence and ensures top-dollar returns. Collectors are always willing to pay more for coins that come with the respected grading label. On the flip side, if you're a buyer, now is the time to strike. While prices are climbing, they haven't yet hit their ceiling. The 1973 50 cent coin still has plenty of room for value growth, especially as fewer pieces remain in the public domain. It's a wise move for both collectors and investors to lock one in before prices explode even further. This coin isn't just currency, it's a cultural symbol. It represents a moment in Australian history when coins were made to last, designed with pride, and destined to become collectibles. And now, that destiny is being fulfilled in auctions, collections, and investment portfolios around the world. People often ask, is it really worth it? And the answer, without hesitation, is yes. This is one of those coins whose value isn't just measured in dollars, it's measured in desire, in legacy, and in the number of collectors willing to outbid each other to own it. So whether you already have one or are still searching, the 1973 No Mint Mark Australia 50 cent coin deserves your full attention. Because this isn't just a half dollar, it's half a century of history wrapped in opportunity. Next up, the 1978 Australia Elizabeth II 50 cent with no mint mark could be a hidden financial gem just waiting to be uncovered. What seems ordinary could actually be extraordinarily valuable. In 1978, Australia was settling into its decimal currency system, and the Royal Australian Mint continued producing 50-cent coins in their 12-sided, copper-nickel design. However, not all coins are created equal. The ones from this year, particularly those that were minted without a mint mark, have quietly gained attention among serious collectors around the world. This coin stands at the crossroads of collectability and investment. While many coins from this period were heavily circulated, those that remain in high-grade condition are extremely rare. And when a coin becomes both rare and historically relevant, its value can skyrocket. Some professionally graded 1978 coins have sold for over $30,800, depending on their condition and market demand. Now, let's answer the question many people ask: should you hold on to this coin or sell it? That depends on a few things. If your coin is worn, it may not fetch thousands, but if it's in uncirculated condition, or better yet, sealed in a certified slab, then yes, it's absolutely worth keeping. In fact, keeping it sealed could be the difference between a couple of $100 and several thousand. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for clean, well-struck specimens from this year. The no mint mark variety makes it even more exclusive, as it adds a layer of mystery and rarity that fuels desire. Demand is rising, and many Australian and international buyers are scouring online marketplaces, coin shows, and auctions to find it. If you're thinking about where to sell it, you have options. Online platforms like eBay, heritage coin auctions, and specialized numismatic forums are a great start. Just be sure to list the coin with high-resolution photos and, if possible, get it graded by a reputable third-party service. Buyers are far more confident when a coin has a grade attached, and they're willing to pay more, sometimes much more. For those looking to buy one, timing is crucial. As awareness of the coin's value spreads, prices are going up. Collectors who used to overlook the 1978 edition are now adding it to their target list, and the competition is heating up. If you're serious about rare coins, this is one you'll want in your collection before prices surge even higher. Let's not ignore the historical appeal either. This coin carries Queen Elizabeth II's regal portrait on the front and the intricate Australian coat of arms on the back. It's more than a coin, it's a piece of national identity. Owning it is like owning a fragment of the country's evolving monetary journey. Another question people often ask is, should I keep it sealed? And the answer is a resounding yes. Coins that are professionally graded and stored in sealed holders hold their condition for decades, and the sealed slab adds credibility to your coin when you decide to sell it. Sealing your coin isn't just protection, it's profit insurance. There's also a psychological angle at play. As more collectors start chasing the 1978 edition, scarcity becomes self-reinforcing. The fewer coins available on the market, the higher the prices climb. That's why many investors are quietly holding onto their coins, watching the value rise year after year. The current market has seen a surge in Australian coin collecting. With Queen Elizabeth's reign now complete and global interest in her legacy rising, any coin bearing her portrait has increased sentimental and collectible value. That's a major reason why the 1978 50-cent coin is getting more attention than ever before. What was once dismissed as pocket change is now transforming into a wealth-building tool for those wise enough to recognize its potential. It's more than just metal, it's momentum. And right now, that momentum is moving fast in the direction of increasing value. So, should you keep it? Absolutely. Should you sell it now? Only if you need the cash. But if you're thinking long-term, preserving it in mint condition and waiting for the market to peak could bring far greater rewards. We're talking potential profits in the thousands of dollars. And that's just the beginning. The 1978 Elizabeth 50-cent coin isn't just something to collect. It's something to protect, to value, and to watch appreciate over time. And whether you're buying, selling, or holding, remember, it's not just a coin, it's a powerful piece of opportunity in the palm of your hand.